break. Come on. Ooh. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Let's go. Check it out. Scratcho. Hey. Yeah. Oh yeah. And stop. Scratcho. Hey. Yeah. Break. Come on. Check it out. Scratcho. Hey. Break. Come on. Scratcho. Hey. Let's go. And stop. Scratcho. Hey. Check it out. Let's go. Oh yeah. And stop. Scratcho. Hey. And stop. Yeah. Scratcho. Hey. And stop. Scratcho. Hey. Oh yeah. Yeah. And stop. Check it out. Scratcho. Hey. Yeah. Oh yeah. And stop. Scratcho. Hey. Break. Come on. Let's go. Scratcho. Hey. Break. Come on. Check it out. Scratcho. Hey. Break. Come on. Yeah. Scratcho. Hey. Break. Come on. Scratcho. Hey. And stop. Let's go. Scratcho. Hey.
Well, hello everybody. Welcome once again to the Brony Show, episode 433. I am your host that is drinking an entire can of Foster's and planning on doing another. I am Circuit Main. We are also joined by my belching. But we are also joined by Deathlight Productions. We are joined by DM21. DM21.
How you doing?
Ah, there you go. We are also joined by our trucker friend that is going from state to state and will sneak me into Canada if things go south. Short circuit.
Unfortunately, I gotta make it into the U.S. first. Just don't blame Canada when you're disappointed.
It's got poutine. I'll be happy.
Disappointed right now.
Dude, it's got poutine. I'll be happy. Okay, we got text.
You'd be happy.
We also joined by Textalion.
My Switch doesn't break on.
We're currently looking for a parking spot in his apartment complex.
We also joined by Towakoi.
Hi, I have stuff to do for a panel this weekend.
And of course we have VTuber extraordinaire, wrestler aficionado, anime aficionado, and of course all around general fun guy. But unfortunately we lost him, so we got Suki instead.
Well, fuck you too. I don't have to stay around here and listen to this shit. I mean, I've got better fucking things to do.
Yeah, no.
I've got better things I can do. I've got better things to do, like sleep.
Okay, he's got me there. He's got me completely there. Sleep is definitely the better thing. But yes, we're here to bring you all of the fun and silliness of the Brony community for yet another week. And I can't promise that there won't be G5 talk, but it's going to be a little bit less than before. So, yeah, don't have to worry about 15 minutes of us talking about characters. Instead, it'll just be 5 minutes about talking about possible characters.
Yeah, we're back on the speculation train. All aboard. Toot toot.
But before any and all that, of course, we have to do what we normally do. Warming up our vocal cords, talking a little bit about our daily lives, and giving a chance for everybody to say hello. And what better way than a little bit of What's Up, Brony? So, I must ask all of you, once again, what's up, Bronies?
House hunting sucks.
Yes, yes,
Tax
it does.
season also sucks.
That also sucks.
There's so much suckage here, it's terrible.
Well,
Yeah,
actually,
right.
I you need good suckage. How else do you think we keep the floors clean around here?
In the parking lot, and I will rejoin you guys shortly.
Okay. In the meantime, for those of you who are concerned about what I was talking about last week with everything, I do have a doctor's appointment later this week. There's also a possibility I might be able to be qualified for the I might be able to get a syrup
Butter for
You
your
might
syrup.
be able to get D-stick.
I was gonna say syrup repellent for some reason. I might be able to get the syrup repellent, so that'll be pretty nice. You know, just finally, not exactly free, but definitely less paranoid. Would that be nice?
It'll be good news if you get the shot, because that'll ease your worries about getting infected.
Yeah, and I mean that syrup gets everywhere.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, though, not really much else to go on my side there for the most part. You know, a little bit of happy news. I decided to weigh myself after working on my diet. Granted, I'm eating pizza and beer. That's not helping.
Fine.
Oh, geez, Creature's coming in to yell at me. I'm sorry, man. I'm so sorry. Why is he yelling at me, though? I mean, is it...
You said the virus's name.
Yeah. So, I'll just say Foster's.
Too bad it exists.
I'll
Too
be
bad
right
it
back.
exists. Deal with it.
Foster's, Australian for whoops. Anyways.
However, I did learn Creature's currently on vacation in Hawaii. He's not actually on vacation.
Don't call it what? No, I'm gonna walk away from that for a bit here, but yeah, just a bit of a heads up, yeah. So yeah, I've started to get down in poundage, regardless of my current dietary habit today. But this was kind of a late birthday gift from Blinked. Thank you, Blinked. So actually, I would laugh beyond belief if he suddenly popped in and did that, but I don't. Yeah, but yeah, you know, things are starting to slowly go upstream for me, so that's nice. And luckily, I have a paddle.
You're starting to look circuit.
Everything's coming up, Circuit House. Anyway, so that's my little what's up going on there. Anybody else have any other what's up, Brony, going on with them?
I spent 7 hours prepping and repainting a front end of a van.
Yeah, and you showed it in what channel was it in?
Pics and gifts.
I did see that. It looked like a lot of fun, though, in a way.
Oh yeah, fun.
Well, in a
When
way.
you go and start blowing the paint and start blowing all the dust and stuff off, and you see all the paint starting to chip up as well. You're like, oh, I have to bring all this down to bare metal. Fun.
I gotta admit though, just looking at the finished product, it does look nice, except for that dent that they have at on the bumper, well, near the bumper there.
It's the work van. It's.
I know. I figured that they weren't going to get it pristine, but it just feels so wrong that you got it all cleaned up and then you got the dent.
Yeah, if I really cared, I would have removed the headlight and then bashed it out. But I was there for 7 hours. I didn't want to do it.
Yeah,
Nah.
that's not.
I was there long enough.
Or if you're in a lease for a car, if you have to trade it in, they charge you extra for dents and all that.
Well, this is a work van.
It's a work.
I'm
It
just
is
saying in
gonna be
general
beaten
for
to the
those
ground.
who are
You're
renting
just
a car.
concerned about rust protection and repair.
I know, I'm
That's
just
not
saying
what
that for
we're doing.
those who do have to deal with that kind of situation. Including my mother, who has to renew her car or buy it out this year.
Well, either case, it looks nice.
Yeah, I've only got half the roof done. I have to go back and do the other half because this is one of those 20-foot long vans.
Ah. Oh, so it's one of those vans where it stops in the corner and you see 5 guys in masks pop out and kind of
Yeah, pretty much.
yeah.
So yeah, I got an extra 10 foot worth of stuff still to paint on it, which I'm gonna do this weekend.
That sounds like fun. In any case, well, fun in a weird, quirky sense.
I had to shave my beard. It was tragic, but it made $500, so I guess it was worth it.
Yeah, I started to trim my beard back down. Mine was unfortunately doing kind of like a weird puffy thing. It wasn't going straight, and it just, I don't know.
I got curly hair naturally, so when my beard is ages, it's a big old poofy beard. It's great.
I don't have naturally curly hair. That's why it's so weird that my
The fanciest mustache around.
But nah, I got a nice little hairy shadow going on now, so I kind of like it. It might work.
It's so sad for me because it's old. It's like I don't got a beard anymore.
I gotta shave off my beard again, but I don't get any money for it.
Let's shave March.
Hair at some point, but I mean, there's a whole bunch of other problems with that one.
How different I looked without a beard, though.
Well, anyway, so who else has any other What's Up Brony going on?
Other than what I chimed in and what I said earlier, nothing much.
Sweet.
Actually, kind of tied to that thing we were talking about earlier that we'll bring up later on the news. I'm waiting apparently till. Wait a second. No, they had that wrong. Fucking okay. Maybe I don't know when I'm waiting for it to line up in line and try to nab a laptop as fast as Best Buy releases for the new laptops I'm looking at.
Huh.
I had a thought because I found some piece of paper that said they were getting ready for their release. Must have been BestBuy.com on February 12th, and I'm like, wait a second, it's past February 12th. God damn.
Dear God, man. Sorry, I didn't mean to short. Backstage. Here's Deathlight pre-beard and pre-shaved beard and now post-shaved. It's like wow. Oh my God.
Yeah, I know, right? It's like they're two different people. It is weird.
It's very odd. It's very odd. It looks like you de-aged yourself like 20 years. It's crazy.
What a difference shaving your face does. You look like an outdoor woodsman earlier.
Yeah.
You look like a man of the world, and now you look like a kid in his parents' basement singing emo songs.
I keep on shaving because I prefer to look like the kid.
I can't argue that. I really can't.
That's exactly what somebody told me. Like, wow, you look like one of those emo kids in a basement. I'm like, shut up.
I do feel bad, man. I do. All right. Okay. So anybody else?
I have a baby face myself when I shave my beard.
It's something you have to do if you're going to be wearing a cartridge respirator, or else
or make it easier to wear your mask.
All the chemicals and stuff, and you don't want that.
Or make it easier to wear your mask in public.
Well, the mask thing definitely, but yeah, if you're talking about being able to breathe while you're spraying paint fumes, I'd rather shave on have a respirator.
Exactly. Yeah, I don't want to have lung cancer in the next 5 or 10 years.
Yeah, I can't argue that. Yeah, no, they don't have a reason to be an emo kid in the basement.
Yeah, I'm currently thankful that I do have to work, so I do shave my beard and mustache. But it's one of those things that I don't want to go full hairing.
Whoa!
Somebody got a phone.
God damn it! I was hoping that it wouldn't be that because it was sitting on something soft, it wouldn't come up. But yeah.
Nope, that's just the.
That was actually my Xbox controller.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I was wondering.
I'm
Playing Destiny, are we?
Yeah,
Xbox, turn off.
All right.
Xbox. I'm goddamn insane with this.
Short. Unfortunately, your plan had two problems. One, I never turned that shit on, and two, my headphones.
I don't know either.
I don't know. I just felt like saying that JonTron meme.
So, anyway,
Yeah.
okay, back on track. Or Suki, you first.
Well, I mean, I was just. Does anybody else have any other What's Up Brony going on? All right, sounds like it's time for news. And of course, the news is brought to you by, I don't know, some guy in the corner. I think he gave me like $5 and said, "Go tell the people the good news." I go, "Okay, I'll tell them the good
Have
news."
you heard the good news?
Let's tell them the word of the day.
Yeah.
Brought to you by Quills and Sofas.
Yes.
But they're out of quills and they only got sofas.
No, they all their sofas are stuffed. All their all their sodas are stuffed with quills. Yes, that's exactly it.
By Sugar King Corner.
Sodas.
Yeah, the quills and sodas. That's exactly what they're selling. Actually, that'd be funny. It wasn't supposed to be sofas. It was supposed to be sodas, and somebody typoed it somewhere.
So just obligation from there on in.
Yeah.
Okay,
Alright.
What of the day is Flippity Jimmy.
Well, let's get on to good tracks here. So, on the Pony Convention Countdown, it's now time to celebrate yet another convention. In just a few days, this weekend, Ponies Online is set to do their 2-day online event. So this is completely online through their Discord as well as their website that they have set up. So, and it does look like they, they're no longer taking applications, but I think they're still taking information for the Bad OC contest. If you happen to have a Bad OC chat spam that you want to contribute over there.
You have until the 10th, so people watching this on archive, it's
Sorry.
done.
You're probably too late, and we're sorry.
I mean, I got a Bad OC I can send in. It's this green unicorn with lightning-shaped hair.
God, he sounds horrible.
Wonder who it could be.
Yeah. But no.
If you dump water in his head, he turns into me.
Fun stuff. But no, honestly though, it is fun. It'd be a fun thing to check out, especially if you need something to tide you over in March while we wait for Celestia's Pancake Madness to end so you can go to the physical conventions. So I would check it out. It'll be a lot of fun. And
it's Princess Chat Spam the 4th.
What happened to the other 3?
Oh, by the way, schedule is up.
You don't want to know.
Oh, schedule.
I got hungry.
Oh yeah, look at that. They got the schedule already up. Oh, and they got Gamer Lunar Yoga. I know what I'm doing on the 13th. Sleep.
And I'm apparently at 6 p.m. with Pony Robots 2 Electric Doot-to-Doo.
You might want to have rephrased.
Angel presents Fallout Equestria Shenanigans.
I'm not gonna lie, man. It looks like electronic Dota-do, not Doot-to-do. Or Dota-do. Oh, maybe Dota-do.
Hey, it's something silly and I didn't go Boogaloo.
Pony Robots Dota-do. Okay. Sorry, I'll leave it alone. I'll leave it alone.
Yeah, it's just one of those things. I got tired of doing the Boogaloo.
Alright. Wow, they even got stuff going on at 2 a.m. Yeah, lots of stuff, and it looks like it'll go all throughout the night to some extent, so.
Sounds like TrotCon. I miss TrotCon.
It'll be fun, and we'll get TrotCon soon. I know we will. I mean,
Oh, yeah. I'm hoping for next year at least.
Alright, so yeah, if you want to check it out, feel free to do so. Looks like a lot of fun. Moving right along. Now, a little bit of a shout out here because I just found out about it, and I wish I had the money for it, but that's another problem of my own. It looks like Techie Cutie has decided to expand services once again. This time, they are actually making Pony VTuber models now. So yeah, looks like you can submit a request for a commission. It looks like the pricing will be about $500 to start. Not surprising, but VTuber models can actually command quite a hefty price depending on the quality, and these actually look really good.
Yeah, and it really comes down to factors such as full body stuff like that. And the reason it costs more in the first place is that you do have to draw the image very specifically so that it moves properly when you, especially if you're doing 2D like that.
Yeah.
You gotta patch everything right so it moves when it doesn't move in too much of an uncanny way.
Yep. Like, like admittedly, yeah, going 3D is a little bit cheaper, but that's just because it's all done usually in
Blender.
Yeah, well, it depends because like sometimes Blender, there are other programs out there too,
like Maya and.
Well, whatever your preference is, ultimately.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you
here for a 3D figure to handle 3D space.
Yeah. But yeah, whatever your interests, if you do have any interest in doing something like this, here's an option for you. And it's full-on pony models, which is surprisingly rare, all things considered. I mean, I've seen models for everything, and pony models have been surprisingly rare.
Well, we are also kind of a rare sort of design.
I've seen talking hamburgers. They got no excuse. No, I'm actually, the talking hamburger thing was a face rig thing. So,
I'm surprised on the 3D side nobody's tried anything with the actual. I can't even remember the name of the artist who made the popular pony 3D model, the one you see everywhere.
The Source Filmmaker?
Yeah, the Source Filmmaker one. Something Squirrel, I think, or I forget.
I'm not sure. Well, if it hits us, we'll come back to it. But for the moment, let's go ahead and have some fun here. So, who loves Legos?
Hello.
Oh boy, Legos!
Hold on, that's a call.
Okay, the Harwick Special, a full-on designed image made completely out of Legos.
I've seen this during the weekend. This is pretty damn impressive.
That is very awesome. The only question is that on a lot of base plates, or is that actually stacked on top of each other?
It's stacked on top of each other.
It is. It looks like it, yeah.
In this individual weeks or even months.
My dude, I've seen smaller ones take like 3 weeks.
Well, we have the website up here.
That's why I said or months.
We have the website up. Let's go ahead and look at the details. Let's see.
Building up the side of a person's home, so you have to assume it's like maybe 7 foot tall by 10 foot wide. 12
feet wide, 7 feet tall. Let's see. Wow. Ballpark 105,000 pieces.
Damn it. All I could think of was 6 feet high and 5 feet wide. Damn it. I actually forgot the rest of the lyrics to Ultimate Sandwich, but fuck it. That's what I thought of.
Well, it doesn't help when there's a typo right there where it says 12 foot wide.
Down.
I don't know. I see 12 feet wide right there. Doesn't look like much of a typo to me.
12 foot what?
Yeah, 12 feet wide, 7 feet tall. You can actually see him standing right next to it right there in the corner.
Yeah, that's where I got my estimate, and I was very close. Well, I'm talking about like on the actual Equestria Daily thing.
Oh, the Equestria Daily got it wrong? Let's see.
Yeah, because it says
12 food. It's 12 food wide rendition, everybody. It's made out of hot dogs.
You're welcome.
Sounds thinking of food, but he's somewhere.
I have a whole 12 food for this artist rendition.
It's made out of pudding. Okay. Made out of cafeteria pudding.
It's made out of the hard candy Legos. Eat up, kids.
Alright, well, anyway, let's go ahead and move on here because plenty to talk about. However, yeah, it looks like this might be the last Lego mural for some time unless somebody can donate space and effort for him because, Yeah, these things take up a lot of space, and he doesn't have enough room for another one. So that's a shame.
They can be rather expensive.
Huh?
They can be rather expensive to get.
Well, but yeah, but the reason he's saying that this might be the last one is because of purely space.
Like he doesn't want to take any of them down, but he's got nowhere to put a new one.
Yeah.
Somebody wants to buy him a museum, which is going to be expensive too.
Oh, you can't win. But let's go ahead and move on. Plenty to talk about here. So let's go ahead and jump. And you know what? Okay.
Yeah, and handling would be much more harder, vaguely, because be careful not to Lego everything.
Okay, I'm putting up the spoiler tag because we're just gonna jump into this right now, even though it's I don't consider it 100% spoiler, but we're just gonna talk about it anyway. And some people are weird.
Better be safe than sorry.
Yeah. So spoiler tag is up, everybody. Pip Petals or Princess Petals might be the Pegasus's name. Plus, there apparently Zip Storm has been trademarked by Hasbro. So, looking at evidence that they have so far, it looks like Pip Petals and also Princess Petals has been trademarked by Hasbro as well as Zip Storm. So right now
this Pegasus could have a sister.
It could be. Right now, the best guess that people seem to have at the moment, with what information they were able to get, was a USPTO trademark for the name Princess Petals, which they assume, of course, is her. But they also have Pip Petals, and it could be. Well, no, that is Pip Petals. They also have Zip Storm. This could easily be Zip Storm for all we know. We just have two names and a nameless character at the moment.
That band around her head looks like it could be a family heirloom or something. Or something.
Well, it does have that option. The only thing that makes it a little less likely is just... There we go.
I know, it doesn't look traditionally like a crown.
Well, not traditionally, but it does kind of have a little bit of a kind of like a little crowning bowing thing going on there under the hair.
True. Also, there's the fact that the fleur-de-lis is like pattern on the flower, or.
But it can't. But it could be on the traditional crown because hey, they're in the sky. It could easily fall off if there's a strong gust of wind or whatnot.
Ponies in the sky. Well, it's hard to say on this one. It's hard to say, but at the same time, it is kind of exciting just getting these little tidbits and trying to draw conclusions. Because you never know what we're going to come up with. For all we know, her name is actually Daisy Duke Sunlight of the Sapphire Realm, and for some weird reason, and we are just completely off the mark. That'd be funny as hell.
Why does it say Lime Drizzle on?
I think that's the artist.
Oh, okay.
That's the artist that based it off of the only design that we have for her, which was that bedroll that was removed shortly after we found out.
No, it would be absolutely amazing.
What's that?
All this was just some elaborate red herring.
Like this is basically this is like this is.
Maybe comes up, you don't see any of these characters at all.
No, she's just the liar character that's actually in the background. And, yeah,
all these characters are actually in the background. They just happen to be there at the moment. So Hasbro's like, let's do this.
That would be. Oh, I would have to give Hasbro so much respect if they did that.
That'd be worthy a golf clap. Rather, it'd be spectacular.
It would be, but I just don't see Hasbro being that kind of a trolly company, though. I just don't.
No, I don't see it either.
I don't think they're playing that far ahead, but you never know.
That would be so wonderful.
Speaking of which, I wonder what kind of references they'll sneak into the show.
Double or Nothing is going to be at least half of it. It's going to be G4 references for the movie, at least.
Yeah, I see that.
All right.
I'm not sure. I heard the name Zip Store and my brain went Zap Brannigan for some reason.
Yes, I had that
And
same
now
mental
I've
image.
got an image in my head.
Okay, now.
I got that same mental image myself.
All right, now we're gonna give everybody a few minutes to go ahead and get their Zap Brannigan quotes out. What makes a pony go neutral?
Kiff, inform the men. I am mated with a woman.
This,
I can't trust the gift. So neutral to everything.
the secret to winning a war is surprise. Surprise! Okay. Fun stuff. We're insane. All right, so who here?
Realize your insanity. Good job.
Okay, removing spoiler tag now. Who here is a fan of 3D animation?
Actually, it's probably some of the best stuff given how realistic it can look. And how crap it can look and be silly.
Yeah.
So who wants to be in 3D animation?
I'd probably pull it off if I sat down and tried.
Well, in this case, the Ponies game is seeking 3D animators.
Oh.
So, yeah.
The Sims.
So if you happen to have the skills, or you know anybody that does have the skills and is willing to flex their muscle a little bit, yeah, they're asking for help, essentially.
Well, if I was a better 3D artist, I could help, but I don't know how to use Blender. Now, Fusion 360, I got you.
For all we know, they could be doing this on Unreal.
Yeah.
Yeah. For all you know, they could be doing this on something that's ancient.
Yeah, there's that
I'm
too.
still surprised that. I'm still surprised. So one of the things that still surprises me is that when one of the first times we found out about what they were doing for the animation of G4 of My Little Pony, they were using the same edition of Flash to animate that I learned how to animate in high school in 2005.
That doesn't surprise me as much as it should.
Reminder, industry does not always mean...
Well, they don't move from stuff very fast because it makes more sense to use what you... Because some of these things, when they upgrade it, they make the old stuff incompatible, and that kind of screws with people sometimes.
True enough, you get somebody that's really stuck in their way with old programs, you change that up, it drives them completely mad when they have to relearn it. Just try to be a tech support guy whenever they upgrade Windows at any point. That you will see people lose their minds.
I thought I heard somewhere
Yeah,
that Flash
so
was
there's
being discontinued, but some of the, it's still on computers if you could choose not to uninstall it.
True. The problem is it is being discontinued. It can still be on computers. In fact, mine hasn't been uninstalled. And if you go through a bunch of background processes, you can actually remove the kill switch that Windows installed to make it unable to be used. The problem is that since it's no longer being upgraded in any way, shape, or form, eventually it's just not going to work.
Yeah.
So the one thing is that people are working on. So people are working on. There are different groups working on different ways for you to view Flash, even online outside of the old Flash player, because all of Fur Affinity's Flash stuff is still up. The player doesn't work for everything, but they're working on it.
Yep.
Well, also, like, Newgrounds has a Flash portal, and people might be working on there since Newgrounds is technically the biggest repository of Flash stuff that's on the internet.
And now some of the Homestar Runner stuff doesn't work.
Well, some of it, but looks like one of the big ones that's about starting to get out there and getting traction is Ruffle, which is pretty much encoded in Homestar Runner right now. So, good 90% of that works when it wasn't initially. So that's good at least.
Yeah, Ruffle is the one that they're working on for. So Ruffle is the one that they're working on that they're using for Fur Affinity. I know that because one of the side effects of Ruffle is that the Flash stuff now plays on Android, which it never did before.
Oh boy, how depressing and horrible.
Oh no! What do you mean by how depressing and horrible? You get to watch this.
It's
people made.
I'm just being sarcastic.
Okay.
All right. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on a little bit here. So, My Little Pony, Transformers, the Magic of Cybertron. That's what they're calling it?
Well, they already went to Equestria, so Cybertron it is.
You know, why not? So, if you want to, you can go ahead and pre-order the comic in all of its 140-page glory. Wow.
Wow.
But
I need to catch up on the comics real bad.
But yes, it looks like this particular issue will be coming out in November.
Makes sense.
Near the end of November. So, yeah, you don't have to stress too much about getting a hold on it just yet, but you can definitely put down some money and make sure you do get it when it does come out.
I'm just going to go for the individual comics if I can.
Oh, that's exactly what I'm doing. But it's nice to know you can pre-order it if you want to.
I gotta start rebuilding the comic collection because I kind of stopped after I had my hernia surgery several years ago.
Alright, so who wants to spend a bunch of money on figures?
I bought a New Orleans class vessel.
Well, in this case...
Yeah,
sorry.
go ahead.
Alright, the Equestria Girls Fashion Squad Pony Live Figures. Oh, dear world, that's a mouthful. Has been revealed.
It's a working title.
Not as much as saying Dragon Ball Super, the Tournament of Power.
Right.
Who is the naming genius behind this? Trixie?
It's more like they want to tie in Equestria Girls with Pony Life, and they also want to make sure that it has its own subset so they can do more if it ends up doing big. So we got the Pony Life version of Equestria Girls and little figures that you dress them up with click-on clothes.
So Polly Pocket again.
More or less.
Of course it's the marketable 3, even though Rarity would love to be on this.
Also, second, it's not the word vomit that is the Xbox naming scheme.
It confuses old people and
I think it confuses modern gamers at this point, but we're gonna leave that.
It's a nightmare for older people and people who are not in the know because they end up getting their kids or relatives the wrong console. It's kind of crappy.
It's so hard to get the consoles in the first place nowadays, right now.
Right side is I have time to build up money. The downside is I might be waiting a bit longer.
There's nothing new that you can't play on old consoles at the moment.
Miles Morales.
The big downside is
you can play that on PS4.
Is it? I thought Miles Morales was only on the 5.
Nope.
No, it's a PS4 game too.
All right.
Yeah. I think there's I don't think there's anything that's come out from the consoles, and like I say, the big problem right now is getting your hands on a console, even if you have the money.
Fair enough.
Apparently, like me trying to get a laptop, even if I have the money.
All right. Well, getting back on track here. Yeah, Marketable 3 are getting little figures. Will we see more of this in the future? Probably, but who knows? We'll have to wait and see. At least the figures don't look too bad, all things considered.
At least it's not the
Except for
opening
Rainbow.
thing.
Actually, the funny thing about Rainbow is her figure coloring is way off compared to the actual art design they have for the box, which is hilarious in its own right.
Yeah.
Like the same situation with AJ not having her hat.
So now we got AJ not having her hat and Rainbow Dash having the wrong colored stripes in places. Wow.
Well, also, these could just be test shots.
They could be. It does look like some of it is drawn, but the figures kind of look a little bit more realistic than I would imagine. So, well, we'll see what happens. In the case, more merchandise. So, who wants something that is more merchandisey, more expensive, but probably more deserving for shelf space?
What a New Orleans class vessel.
We could always use more shelf space. What do we need to throw away to make room?
Well, I guess you'll have to figure it out. Kotobukiya revealed the completed Luna Bushijo figure and prototype Celestia.
Was that the worst pronunciation of Bishojo I've ever heard?
That was probably the worst pronunciation of it you will ever hear in your life. I'm gonna blame the Fosters.
And the award for worst pronunciation goes to
Fosters and Circuit.
They actually put Bushijo on Crusher Daily? Wait,
yeah.
Wait.
Did Equestria Daily spell it wrong?
Hang on.
They made it.
Remember, they put foot instead of foot, so there's a possibility.
Also, I will say this. If you're into Metabots, Kotobukiya has good kits. They're expensive to get, though.
I have a New
not to
Orleans
mention
class
Mega Man and Zero.
I'm gonna leave that one alone. Ooh. Let's just say there's a project that I'm gonna be sitting on for a long time until I get the materials and off my anyway.
Sorry, my shelf space is saved for Rarity and Sunset.
Well, I got shelf space for Luna.
Priority of that.
I gotta clear out shelf space. Still at home. Disaster.
In all seriousness, though, I love this figure. It is awesome looking.
I love how they did Luna to be a little bit not, poofy, but still within her character.
Poofy?
As in, like, Princess Poofy. You know what I mean?
The dress.
Yep.
Okay, so, and here's Celestia. Wow, look at all that poof. That dress is so damn poofy.
The Luna fans are like, oh wow, she's showing leg.
Okay.
Oh, Celestia fans. Oh, come on, show some leg.
Are you kidding? That dress is nothing but leg.
She is in a skin tight dress.
That's the first time I've ever seen a skin tight flowing dress. I didn't think that was a possibility.
By the way, yep, I figured it out. Of course, your daily fucked up.
Ah, okay. So it's only partly my fault. But still,
I had this feeling that was supposed to be Bishojo. That did not make sense.
I love the skin tight dress. What are you talking about?
So that's not, so what they put down was not a word.
It's not my opinion. It's just that I'm just projecting what some fans are gonna say.
It's something.
So it was an autocorrect word.
It might have been actually.
Because autocorrect on the phones are not so accurate.
I don't know. Bishojo sounds samurai-ish to me, if that makes any sense.
No, I get you, but it probably is more Bushido.
Why I know it's Bushido.
Yeah, because when I searched Bushido on Google, I got. Did you mean Bushido?
Okay. I don't know. You know what?
Bishojo literally means beautiful girl, beautiful woman, something along those lines.
Okay, so that would make more sense. Yeah.
Like the title of Sailor Moon in Japan is Pretty Soldier Bishojo. Wait, I think I got that wrong. Damn it, I could have sworn Bishojo was in the title of Sailor Moon, but I might be wrong on that.
Yeah.
The original or Crystal?
Either.
I'm pretty sure it doesn't matter, actually.
Yeah.
Good point.
But yeah, new figures to look forward to. So, now that we've got something to look forward to, let's get disappointed a little bit. Winnie City PonyCon has been canceled, unfortunately, due to Celestia's Pancake Madness.
Yep.
In this case, the date is a few months off. However, they decided, even though it looks like things might be clearing up by August projections,
Never count your chickens before they hatch.
It's still in August.
before we know it.
The problem is it's still in August, and the Windy City is set for June. So they are postponing it for yet another year. However, they have announced that there's going to at least be a small online event, and they're going to put everything that they were going to do for Windy City into Ponyville Cider Fest. So if you're going to Cider Fest, you're going to have one hog of a time.
Yeah.
I'll look forward to seeing some of you there.
That goes through because we don't know what the future holds.
If we're still stuck in our houses by November, I'm going to lose it.
Well, have fun with that while I go out into the world and work.
I think that depends on what line of work and stuff you're in.
Well, yeah.
I have not been.
I'm not sure if I'd be stuck in my house by then, but I'm gonna be still stuck in my truck by then, and I'm gonna be getting tired of that.
Well,
Just being able to go and buy stuff while on the road.
Yeah, that's not fun.
Maybe wander around something, like a mall or something. I actually like doing that.
yeah, believe me, no. I mean, as much as an introvert as I am, I've been dying just to have like a day to just walk around and do stuff, and I can't. It's driving me crazy.
I had a friend of mine lives down the road, and as soon as everything opens up enough that we can go out and do
Human interaction.
I need to go to a retro gaming store again.
Going to whatever restaurant I can find that has lots of food.
I like that. So, why don't we go ahead and we're going to go ahead and finish with the last little bit of news with a game. Behold, everybody. The first Generation 5 game has been released. Okay, that was loud as hell.
What type of game? What type of game? I'm curious now.
Getting the tennis balls on it.
Can Izzy catch the ball? Let's find out.
Oh, she's making an ice cream ball, ice cream cone effect. Kind of stacking.
Oh no.
How many balls can you get on your horn?
She's a horny ball.
Oh, wow, that's funny because my best was 11 when I was playing around with it before,
She
too.
loves balls.
I love balls.
I love refrigerators.
I love wheels.
Also, a quick thing, I did confirm that Ponies Online has the EST designation for the schedule, so use that with accordance.
One would hopefully realize that they gotta look at the time zones. Or do you know if the time zones automatically adjust depending on where you're looking at them if you're looking at them in your time zone?
Okay. They said it's set in EST.
That's all I needed to know.
The game may be simple, but it's less predatory than most mobile games.
Okay, one more time. It's kind of funny that this is less predatorial than most mobile games. Dang it. Why do I keep...
Man, don't take very much.
You have to be pixel perfect.
Apparently. No, you actually gotta get them on her horn, and it's like the smallest thing. I got one on her forehead for some reason. Okay,
CMC, you can check this and we can look over. Because, yeah, it says 6 for me, and I'm reading yes all times on EST, so...
Well,
You're making a thunderbolt.
11! I got 11 again. I can't get to 12. I'm gonna try one more time while we're trying after this one last attempt because I'm a sucker. We are gonna go ahead and do the. We are going to talk about the challenge of the week. So we want to make sure we get our other entry.
I don't know whether we want to put that in now or not, but I have that little bit of non-pony news I wanted to mention to everybody in the chat because...
Oh yeah, might as well shoot it out.
I listened with... Yeah.
It looks like Mr. DNA.
15! I got 15! Go ahead.
So, I got some non-pony news here that just showed up in a podcast and is going to be something you're going to want to jump on if you're trying to get a graphics card at the moment. So, there's a new program that Linus Tech Tips is running called the Verified Actual Gamer Program. And they are actually working with a couple different groups like Asus, and they may be working with, in the future here, MSI and AMD to get more of these cards set up for this. So the first step to get into this stuff is to go watch the recent episode of the WAN show. They have the first bit of information from it there. But the gist of it sounds like is that you're going to have to watch through the week, and the first one may come out in either I think they said it might be the next week or two that it comes out. So you've got to keep watching through Linus Tech Tips videos every day that they come up. And what they're going to do is at some point there, they're going to give you the rest of the information to buy I think they're 3080s for MSRP from them. So they're going to be 3080s. They're going to have ways to verify they're not going towards bots, and they're going to be at actual MSRP prices with a couple catches. The catches are if you're buying them from. The catches are depending on where you're buying them, you're going to have to pay VAT on the price that they'll list them for. The big problem, sadly, is thanks to stuff that happened over the last 4 years. If you're buying them from the US, you also have to pay a 25% tariff on them. Because any of these things any graphics cards that hit US soil have a tariff charged on them right now.
And these aren't going to be in the US?
No, they're coming from Canada.
Ah, screw that.
So so here's the thing about the tariff thing. If you bought a graphics card in the US, the tariff's already marked in the price. You're always paying this tariff. You're always paying this 25%.
Canada. What
it's
the
just that
hell?
They're selling them because they haven't hit the US yet, and because people in Canada will be buying them, they're selling them without the tariff. So they're technically selling them cheaper than they would be in the States. Because if you go to Best Buy to buy one of these in the States, they're more expensive anyways because the tariff's already on them. They've already paid for the tariff. You've already paid for the tariff.
Well,
and the other catch is that you have to pay shipping.
Why the hell not? I guess everybody wants to get their due. Just can't. Yeah.
Everyone wants a piece of this pie.
It's about one of the few ways to get a graphics card that's not going to cost you $1,000, $2,000.
Yeah,
I said he saw some of the 3090s on for $4,000.
No.
Kind of bullshit.
Well, everybody, if you're interested, and
blame them.
If you're interested, and if you don't mind paying a tariff in some regards, I do. So I'm probably not going to be interested in any way. But
okay, so Circuit, let me say, you're going to have to pay the tariff no matter what. If you buy one from Best Buy, you've already paid the tariff. If you buy one through Newegg, you got to pay the tariff. If it comes into the U.S. as soon as it hits U.S. soil, somebody asked, if you drive across the border and then come back across the border, unless they don't catch you, they've got to charge you the 25% of the border.
What the hell is the point then? I mean, I'm already spending $600 on a card. They want to milk me for more money?
Might as well get it from Amazon.
What the hell?
No, so that's not them. That's the
right.
U.S. government.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
Hey, is it time for the challenge?
Thank God, yes, it is.
Oh man. Yo.
So, the challenge of the week. was absent-mindedness.
And it is accompanied by the Protest Initiative Challenge, which this week is tennis ball.
And of course, you can see right here, I made this. Sorry, I gotta admit, I'm not in a happy mood now. Okay, so yeah, I worked this one. I was working a little bit on my shading as well, working on getting digital art done faster. I forgot about the cutie mark. Whoops. But you can see Circuit is working really hard on getting a ball into a cup.
Somebody's hungry for balls.
Yes, the cup is. The cup is balls.
Luckily, it's attached to a string, so if it doesn't make it, he can still try again. And yeah, I realized I forgot to put the whole magic glowy thing there. Let's just pretend it's there.
Hey, you did fine.
Yeah.
You did good. Those are things that people forget all the time. Don't beat yourself up over it. You're doing great.
Of course, with anything that when you're focused on something, you might forget something or something might go amiss. In this case, he's trying to make dinner, and he didn't quite pay attention to what he was putting on the stove or how he's cooking it.
Yes.
Yes.
Actually, you like them well done.
I kind of like the idea that he was so absently minded and just like focused on the tennis ball that he forgot his special talent, as well as he forgot to actually use the magic effect.
There you go. That is one option.
Yes.
All right, so that is that's the entry we got there. And we do got a couple of other entries. Telekoi, of course, submitted his entry. Apparently, Koldus is a tennis pro when he's not paying attention. Because look at that tennis ball fly.
I actually thought of animating this, but then I realized it is too late and I have other stuff to do.
I appreciate it. Also, I gotta say, this actually looks really good. Toa, you're doing great.
Thank you. The only things I actually drew were the racket, the ball, and I did the background.
Well, the background looks really nice. Also, I appreciate the me in the shirt.
He's all sporty.
Wearing a sporty shirt. Yes.
Very sporty.
As you do with tennis matches.
And while that is there, sorry.
Oh no, go for it.
While that's
Not
there,
going on a tangent.
okay. Well, instead of a tangent, how about a short story from Ponyman64? So, nice little short story. Ponyman64. Pinky presented the cake-sized muffin and Derpy blew out the candles. It was a very nice birthday party and good times were being had by all. But something wasn't sitting right with bulk biceps. Hey, Discord! Wasn't this last week's prompt? Discord looked at him vaguely, like he didn't understand the question. What's with you? You seem really absent-minded. Pinky hopped over. Oh, I know what's wrong. Discord's brain fell out again. Pinky once again popped Discord's head out and slipped the brain back in. Snapping back to attention, Discord pulled a box from behind his back and presented it as a gift. Derpy opened it and found it was full of tennis balls. A gift that will be far more useful than any pony at the party realized that day. Wow, that was kind of meta in a weird way.
But don't you love it when it's meta humor? Good meta humor, not the bad meta humor.
Oh no, it's good meta humor. Yeah, VC, thank you so much for the wonderful story that took us 3 episodes to get through. That was awesome. Alright. And with that, I'd like to thank everybody for their awesome entries in both writing and artistry for the challenge of the week. So let's celebrate by issuing another challenge of the week. Next week's challenge will be Doctor. Doctor's office, Doctor's waiting room, the doctor himself. What can it be? The theme.
Dr. Mooney, can you fix him up?
It could also be Doctor Who. But in either case, Doctor needs to be involved in some way.
I mean, the real Slim Shady, please stand up.
And of course, we also have the Protest Initiative Challenge.
That is true, and I had one in mind, and the moment that you threw to me, I completely forgot as I was eating a Pringle.
Is that circus the Griffin
So
or
the Pringle ate the
picture I
thought.
see over there?
Yes.
The
Say
thought
what?
must have fallen onto the Pringle, and then I ate it.
First, I'm just looking at Toa's art here, and I love that it looks like Paul is able to be good at tennis when he's angrily focusing on something else.
Or he just thought, okay, why would someone put that train with that car?
Exactly, angrily focusing on something else.
No, he's angry at someone hitting on Derpy.
No, he's got feather. He's got feather.
I was gonna say, I'm not. Anyways, Protest Initiative Challenge. I was hoping after saying that I would remember, and I still don't. Shoot, it was a good one. It was a good one. Heck, shoot. How could I forget? Did it have to do with Pringles?
Flustered?
I don't know. Do you want me to spew random words? I can spew random words.
No. It'll come to me later. Maybe.
Do you need
Oh,
to write it
I
down?
just remembered.
Oh?
Controlled demolition.
Someone has played a Demolition Derby game.
Controlled
That is
demolition.
That is not controlled demolition. That is very much not.
Yeah, demolition is very not controlled.
Like, controlled demolition.
Easiest one
Are
is...
you thinking of that because of that video that was posted on your server?
Discord
Probably.
would disagree.
No, actually, I've just been on a kick of watching, well, There's Your Problem, a podcast with slides about engineering disasters.
I was about to say,
Oh.
hey, is this a Mythbusters related one? Because Adam Savage says that a lot of that show.
I thought it would be about that gift that was taking out a train bridge and then building up a better new train bridge.
Oh, no. Not thinking about that at all. But that is also valid. And also that was a controlled demolition, I guess. And controlled demolition can also include explosives, don't forget that.
Yeah, like whenever a Las Vegas hotel is no longer viable, they just set it with explosives. And
Or an Atlantic City hotel and casino.
Yeah, I just heard Cole for a moment there, and I tried to recover by saying Discord. So
yeah.
view of it would be the opposite.
Huh?
Oh.
I heard you wrong, and I tried to recover it by saying that would be Discord's definition of controlled chaos.
Ah, I see.
Ah,
All right.
you're trying, man. You're trying.
Also, large chimneys. They do that too. There was a chimney. I think it was in Berlin, New Hampshire, at the paper mill, the old paper mill. They tried to do a controlled demolition on it, and then they kind of miscalculated it, I guess, because it, instead of like collapsing in on itself, it fell sideways, which was very much not what they intended.
I've seen stuff like that, mainly with like old silos or chimneys that are so tall. They're like, okay, we want it to fall in on itself, and then you just
Doctor and controlled demolition.